Good morning. Today is March 15th. We're going to go over Unit 6, Lesson 6, Student Task Statement. Here's the notes. The learning target uses an expression that represents a situation to find an amount in a story. This is the vocabulary. We've talked about this before, but we haven't really actually written it. Expression is a combination of variables and numbers. An equation is two-sided expressions with an equal sign that separates the left and right side. All right. So take a minute and pause it and write this down and make sure you put this in your table of contents. All right. Let's do this algebra talk 6.1. When x is 6. If x is 6, what is x plus 4? If x is 6, wouldn't that be 10? How about the next one? 7 minus x, if x is 6. That's right, 1. Again, you can always pause the video and figure out the answer, then unpause it when you're ready. What about if 6 to the second power? Not 6 plus 6, but 6 times 6. That's 36. Okay, here's a little tough one maybe. 1/3 times x. Remember, 1/3 times x. If x is 6, remember how to write 6 as a fraction, 6 over 1. So 6 over 3. And then that can be 2, right? All right, 6.2, lemonade sales and height. Lynn set up a lemonade stand. She sells a lemonade for 50 cents per cup. Complete the table to show how much money she would collect if she sold each number of cups. If it's 12 cups and 50 cents each, I think it would be 12 times 0.50. And that would be what? I think that'd be $6, right? Mm-hmm. $6. What about 183? 183 times 0.50. Let me see. Take out my calculator. Then you can figure it out too. $91.50. It's a pretty good price. All right. And now, what about if it's C? So we don't know how many cups it would sell. What have we been doing? We've been taking the 12 times 0.50, right? We've been taking the 183 times 0.50. So we don't know what C is. Can we just say 0.50 times C, right? If we're selling 6, it'd be 6 times 0.50. We try to put the number first before the variable. All right. So it'd be 0.50 times C. How many cups did she sell if she collected $127.50? Be prepared to explain your answer, your reasoning. All right. So maybe one thing we can do is take 127.50 and maybe instead of multiplying, we divide by 50, right? We could do that. Good. We were multiplying to find the total. Now we have the total. Now we have to do the opposite. 255. That's a lot of cups. All right. So do you understand that? You would have to divide it to get the number of cups, because to find how much dollars we did, we multiplied. So the opposite of multiplication is division. So we had to divide by 50 cents. All right. Elena is 59 inches tall. Some other people are taller than Elena. Complete the table to show the height of each person. So she's 59 inches tall. How much taller than Elena? 4 inches. So 59 plus 4. So that would be 63. 6.5. So 59 plus 6.5 is 65.5. Right? So what have we been doing to find the height? Are we adding, subtracting? We've been adding, correct? So it would be 59, whatever the height of Elena is, and then whatever the height of Noah is. So it would be this, 59 plus D. If Noah is 64 3/4 inches tall, how much taller is he than Elena? Instead of adding, what are we going to do? We subtract. And then because this is subtraction, and we don't have to worry about changing it to a another number or anything. So 3/4, because 3/4 minus 0 is 3/4. 64 minus 59 is 5. So how much taller is he than Elena? 5 3/4. Okay, that's the answer. All right. 6.3, building expressions. Claire is 5 years older than her cousin. How old would Claire be if her cousin is 10 years old? Claire is 5 years older. How old would Claire be if her cousin? So 5 years older. So 10 plus 5 is 15. Right? How old would Claire be if her cousin is 2 years old? 2 plus 5 is 7. What about X years old? Wouldn't it be X plus 5? So if Claire is 12 years old, how old is Claire's cousin? So maybe you would subtract 12 minus 5. Claire is 5 years older. How old is Claire's cousin? So Claire's cousin would be 7, correct? Because X plus 5, so 7 plus 5 equals 12. Diego has 3 times as many comic books as Han. 3 times as many. How many comic books does Diego have if Han has 6 comic books? How many comic books does Diego have if Han? So Diego has 3 times as many comic books as Han. So wouldn't that be 18? Because 6 times 3. If it's N books, then it will be N. It will be 3N, huh? 3 times whatever. If Diego has 27 comic books, how many comic books does Han have? So the opposite of multiplication is division. So I would do 27 divided by 3. And that would be 9. 2/5 of the vegetables in Priya's gardens are vegetables. 2/5. How many tomatoes are there? Priya's garden has 20 vegetables. 20 times 2/5. 20 times 2/5. So then that would be 20 over 1, right? So 20 times 2 is 40. And then what's 1 times 5? 5. And then we can change this into a whole number. 40 divided by 5 is 8. So that's how we would do that. How about X vegetables? So it would be 2/5, what? X, right? 2/5 times X. If Priya's garden has 6 tomatoes, how many total vegetables are there?
If you're not aware, the power is down around our campus due to a power pole outage. Estimated return for some locations of power is 3 p.m. this afternoon. So be aware that some of your students may not be attending because of that. If they cannot attend and they're telling you, please have them call the office. Thank you.
All right. Priya's garden has 6 tomatoes. How many total vegetables are there? Okay. So we can do the opposite of that. We can do division. How many total vegetables are there? So then we can bring the 2/5 on this side, right? We can bring the 2/5 on this side, and then flip it over. 6 times 5 is 30. And then 1 times 2 is 2. And then what's 30 divided by 2? So 15. 15 vegetables. Okay? A school paid $31.25 for each calculator. School bought X calculators. How much did they pay? How much did they pay? 31.25 what? X, right? Because we're going to multiply it. The school spent $500 on calculators. How much does the school buy? So 500 divided by 31.25. So what would that be? $16. So I took 500 divided by 31.25. And I got 16. Here's the summary. Go ahead and read that. Okay. If you have any questions, let me know. We will do the practice problems tomorrow in class. Just make sure that you know the opposite of the signs. If we write it as an addition problem, then to find out the answer, we can divide it. Okay. I mean subtract it if it's addition, and then if it's multiplication, we divide it to find the solution to the variable. All right. If you have any questions, let me know. Have a good day. Remember to submit this um, at the end of this when you get done. I think it's under lesson 6 Zoom assignment. All right. Have a good day. Talk to you later.